So hello everyone, it's Rob here. How you doing? I'm just walking back from the gym. My wife literally just stole my car, which means I have to walk to the gym. Well, she didn't steal it. She just took it without asking me, which I guess is actually, well, stealing, yeah, but anyway. This gives me time as I'm walking back, because my wife stole my car. Gives me time to do an honest, quick review, an uncut review of the Hero 5, which I'm using to record this with, by the way. So I just want to talk about it a little bit, and an honest review. I don't work for GoPro, as a lot of the videos when they first come out were made by people who work with GoPro, so we're a little bit biased. So what do I reckon? Well, overall, an awesome camera. It's obviously waterproof out the box, so you don't need another housing, which is wicked. Great audio in water and obviously outside water as well. Touchscreen is brilliant. A nice touchscreen, bigger than the 4 Silver, so that's wicked. The voice recognition, which sounds a little bit gimmicky, is actually really useful for when you're putting it down somewhere. Instead of using a remote control or your phone or whatever, you can just fire it off with a few voice commands, which is really trick. And the touch screen it's okay. It's not perfect, it's a bit glitchy, but I can live with that. And you know, 9 times out of 10 it's fine. It's fine, but you know, sometimes you try and just go to something, turn it on, and you scroll past it, then you go past it again the other way, then you try and turn it on and it won't turn on, things like that. But usually it's all right. So there's a few negatives that I'd like to mention. Now, one big one for me is the fact that you can use RAW. So GoPro has their new RAW files for taking photos. However, they're not usable on all the field of views. So for example, medium and linear and narrow, I'm not sure about narrow. Linear, definitely you can't use it. Medium, I'm not sure. Wide, you definitely can. I don't know about super wide, but because the fact you can't use it with linear is a big negative, in my opinion, for people when they want to use the Karma drone with the GoPro 5, because the fact that you can't use a linear for getting rid of the distortion means that you can't take raw images. So that is what it is. And what else? Overall, I mean, I'm loving the camera. I haven't tested it enough yet, and a few things I tried to do the other day was a voice recognition command of a burst mode, and I ended up missing the action, even though it looked like the camera was beeping when the action was moving where I wanted it. So I tried to capture my dog jumping over this brook, and while my dog was in midair, the camera was beeping, so I thought I got it all. But when I reviewed it back just quickly using the screen, I missed it. So that's another thing to tweak. And a lot of these things may be fixed in software updates, firmware updates, whatever. So hopefully they'll all be sorted out. Overall, I'm loving the camera. And that's it. Obviously, one of the other pluses I should mention is the image stabilization. But again, one restriction of that is that you cannot use it when you use 4K. So anything other than 4K, you can stabilize your video images or video footage. The image stabilization is on now, and I'm walking on a road, so it's fairly good. Overall, I'm loving it. More testing needed, but generally a brilliant camera. Well done, GoPro. I'm not going to buy the drone. Next thing I'm looking into is using their new software subscription service. So That's where you can upload all your images to the cloud. It's not available yet in my country, but hopefully coming soon. So until then, a quick video, a quick honest video while dodging traffic, and I'm just about to get hit by a white van. That's it from me. Take care, guys. See you next time. And I'm going to use the voice recognition to stop recording. So GoPro, stop recording.